Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today it is a Fragrance Friday, and today we're going to do part 2 of my fall perfume tray / cup. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please feel free to subscribe down below if you haven't already. We would love to have you part of this little group of ours. Not only on Fridays do we talk about fragrances, but on Mondays we talk about everything to do with your nails and nail polish, and I right now don't have anything on my nails because I was doing a lot of swatching, giving them a bit of a rest. And on Wednesdays we do Wax Wednesdays, which is Bath & Body Works hauls, vendor wax hauls, as well as chatty get ready with me's, and yes, still working on that Starbucks mug collection. That's probably going to be another 2 or 3 parts, and I'm so excited to be able to announce to you guys in the new year. We have a few big trips coming up in 2025, which will just add to our collection of mugs, but I'm so excited. As you guys can see here, this is the perfume tray part 1 / cup that I made for the first part of fall. Now that we're on the second half of autumn or fall, I want to change out some of these. Some of these will stay because I feel very much obsessed, and I don't use that term lightly. A couple of these will stay, but I'm also going to share with you guys all the new things I'm bringing in as I take things out. The very first one off the tray will be Vanilla Bourbon Perfume by Mix Bar. I actually really do enjoy this, and someone was asking me, I guess on a video I had done, maybe it was this tray, what would be the closest for my collection to Kayali's Vanilla 28, and I would give it this one. I think it's $26 American. You can only find this, I believe, at TJ Maxx in the United States. Unfortunately, we can't find them in Canada unless you're really fortunate to find these at Winners or Home Sense in Canada. I think that's where some people were finding them. Can't make promises that you will find the Vanilla Bourbon, but if you want a little bit less expensive, not dupe, very close fragrance to Kayali's Vanilla 28, which is a bit expensive, this would be it. This is the Vanilla Bourbon. I'm going to take this off the tray because I did use this quite a bit, but I think I'm ready for some other really good things to add, so I'm going to take this one off. A staple to my fall winter tray is Zara's Rich, Warm, Addictive. I've only have like a third left. This is the old formula. I hope to be able to find more of this older formula on our local or Canadian fragrance Facebook page, because this is the one I want. I want a couple more. As you guys can see, I do use this quite a bit. This will be staying on the tray. I'm just going to put it to the side. I love wearing this to bed. It is a sweet tobacco vanilla yumminess. I just really love it. I've been wearing What About Pop from the House of Oud constantly at work. I think I probably put the biggest standout of everything from this one. I've really taken a liking to this one. I liked it before, but I really enjoy this even more. I don't know why, maybe marinated to be even better, but I love seeing that this is coming up in people's fall top picks, because this is a great fall fragrance. Caramel popcorn, kettle corn, that kind of thing. This is what it is, and it smells delicious. I'm undecided. I'll see how much room I have on my tray after we add more items to it, but this is a possibility to come back on my tray. Ooh, Burberry Goddess, the original. This is the OG. I really like this one, and I used quite a bit of it. Again, I've only had this tray for maybe a month and a half, and amongst all of the fragrances, I did use this one quite a bit. This is a wonderfully blended vanilla lavender scent, and the lavender is not super herbal. I don't do well with herbal lavender, but rather this is definitely more of the vanilla sweet lavender. I'm going to put this on the maybe to put back on. Again, it kind of depends on how much room I have when I add the new things, but this is excellent. I think out of all the designer fragrances in the last year and a half that have come out with a vanilla based or a vanilla prominent scent, this has to take the cake. All right, so the next one we have is BDK's Gris Charnel, which I actually picked up last fall, so fall of 2023. It may not look like I did a large dent in here, but I barely even scraped the surface of this last year because I got it towards the end of fall, so I didn't get to wear this as much. This is going back on the tray. It's a favorite of mine. This would be probably one of my top 10s for life, if you will. It is expensive, it is niche, but man, this is so good. It's perfect for the fall. BDK's Gris Charnel is absolutely a keeper. It's going to stay on the tray. The next we have Juicy Couture's Gold Couture, which of course I have told you guys is excellent. I love wearing this during the day, but I especially love wearing it to bed. I'm undecided because I think I have a lot of fragrances to go on the tray. If I have room, I will put this back on, but likely just to wear to bed. I love this one. It's sweet, it's rich, it's dark, it's beautiful. The bottle is a little bit, a bit young, but I don't care. If I can fit this back on my tray, I absolutely will, but I'll just put it to the side right now. Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Belle. This is the regular, not the eau de parfum. I love this one. She's really sweet and beautiful. There's the pear and vanilla amongst many other notes, but this one was really good. I did put a good little dent in here, a little bit more of a dent than there was. However, I think I'm ready to put this one away and save this one for next year or to wear around if I feel like just picking it up and putting it on. This is a lovely fragrance. I think I'm ready to move on for some other seasonally really appropriate fragrances for right now, but this is a great one. Before we get to the cup here, I'm of course going to share with you my last one on the tray. This is Mercedes-Benz Club Black, the most manly bottle I have in my collection. This is great. I don't think you can see how much. I didn't wear it a lot. I did wear this to work, and I did wear it a couple times to bed. This is actually a fairly decently priced fragrance. You can find it on FragranceBuy.com. $50 for between $40 and $50. So it's actually a good price. I'm not going to say that this is super cheap, but I think for what you get, this is 100 ml for very inexpensive, and it does really well. It's targeted to both male and female. There's a lot of sweetness in here too, so I really did like this one. I think I'm ready to remove this off the tray so I can make some room for the other fall fragrances I absolutely love. Then we have Atelier Cologne's Vanille Insensé. I can't get this brand anymore here in North America. They stopped selling in North America. Only in Europe they are selling it, so I'm really hoping that someday I might be able to find a full bottle of this. I think I'll actually keep this on the tray per se. That would be the jar. I think this is a rich enough fragrance to be able to keep it on again, so I'm just going to put it to the side. You'll see it again. Then we have the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. This is a great one. It's very similar to Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Belle. Very interestingly, they have a lot of the same notes, still slightly different, but I think I'm ready to have, because I'm taking this one off, I think I'm ready for this one to actually also come off the tray. I think this is more of an early fall / late summer fragrance for me, so I think I am ready to let this one go off the tray to make room for, trust me, many more. And the last item here, we have Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, which was made famous by Rihanna. No one really knows that this is what she wore. She's never actually come out to say that this is what she wore. I find it interesting that Rihanna came out with her own fragrance shortly after the whole rumor was that this was her favorite fragrance and she wore it to the Grammys, yada yada, but her first fragrance had nothing to do with how sweet and beautiful this was. I don't own any of Rihanna's fragrances because I just don't feel like they're for me. This is one that supposedly she loved, but who knows, right? We have no clue. This is a great one. I think I'm ready to take this off for now. I might add it a little bit later, but really, I think I'm ready to move on from this one. Okay, so we're gonna put back the Atelier Cologne Vanille Insensé, and I said we're gonna put back the BDK Gris Charnel, as well as the Zara Rich Warm Addictive. I'm actually going to add this one here, which is the Nirvana Bourbon from Elizabeth and James. I don't like this one anymore. It's too woody. It smells like pencil shavings, but I am down to about here, and I really desperately want to finish this. It might just be something I wear at nighttime to go to sleep. I don't know. It's not my favorite. It used to be. It's changed. They've discontinued this, so that might be part of it too. Like, it's just getting old. But anyway, I'm putting it on the tray because it is a typical fragrance I would use in the fall winter. We are going to add YSL's Libre Intense. As the name may advise you, this is more of an intense fragrance, and I think I will wear this to work. I probably won't wear this to bed. It's pretty strong, but I really like this. If you love vanillas, of all the Libra versions, this is the most vanilla, so I will absolutely add that. Again, it'll probably be for something I wear to work. Probably the best, in my opinion, vanilla fragrance I have in my collection. KLE Vanilla 28. You guys can see the dent. I love this. I will wear it to work. I will wear it everywhere. I am not going to pronounce this because I will rip that poor name to shreds, and I don't want to be disrespectful. Nobile 1942. This is amazing. This is an apple pie. This is a perfect fragrance for the fall with that apple. It's also just beautiful. Next up, we have Dolce & Gabbana is the only one too. Now I have a backup of this one. It's one of my most nostalgic fragrances. I wouldn't say it's like my absolute favorite fragrance, but it's so nostalgic for me that I bought a backup. I bought it on FragranceBuy.ca. They don't know who I am. I'm not sponsored by them. It reminds me of a nice oak barrel red Cabernet Sauvignon. Like, this is like so fitting for me. So I'm putting this in here for fall because this is a perfect fragrance. I'll probably wear that to work. Then we have Nest's Vanilla Bourbon. I feel this is more fall / going into winter. That's why I'm putting on the latter half of my fall perfume tray part 2. I feel like towards the end of fall, towards Halloween and getting into winter here. Where I live is definitely getting colder every morning. It reminds me, Vanilla Bourbon was polarizing. For those of us who are gourmand lovers, we either loved it or we hated it, as far as I could see reviewers when they reviewed this. I absolutely love it. I think it's going to be beautiful for work and for bed. Adding to the cup, we have Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. I'm adding this one because, well, why wouldn't you? You guys probably know the fragrance, but it's perfect for the fall. And the next one I'm adding is Replicas by the Fireplace. Of course, we know this one to be Very sweet, very smoky and beautiful. And I think, again, this is a great fragrance for the second half of fall. I'm going to give this replica one a chance. I haven't worn it enough, but I don't really enjoy it the couple times that I did wear it. This is the Afternoon Delight. It was supposed to be one of those gourmands that everybody loved. We were all hoping and expecting to absolutely love it, but it kind of was a letdown for a lot of us, again, who are gourmand lovers. It's okay. I'm going to keep trying it. As you guys can see, I really haven't given it a fair shake. So before I try to sell it, I'll wear this a few more times to see how I feel. And the two last ones that are going to go in that little cup, they're both from Kilian. One's Angel Share and the other one is Apple Brandy. Two great ones for this time of year. Very expensive brand, I feel, for a designer, Kilian, but they're really nice. So they're also going to go in here. So as you can see, this is like very, very full. Probably the fullest I've had this cup in a while. And the last new one I'm adding to the tray is Lord of Misrule. I love wearing this only for Halloween. It's from Lush. If you know Lord of Misrule, their bath bombs or shower gels, they have a whole line of products made of the scent. It's just a beautiful vanilla black pepper yumminess, a little smoke to it. I love to wear that for Halloween, so that's where that's going to be. Now, I have a few, actually, I think I have enough room. I'm never going to get any dents done in my tray because I think I'm going to add every single thing from earlier. I think I'm going to add back the Juicy Couture Gold Couture. That's going back on the tray. More for bedtime. I think I'm going to put back the OG Burberry's Goddess. I really love that one at work. So that's going back on. Gotta make some room. And the last one is, what about Pop? From the House of Oud. I am adding this one back on the tray because, again, I really enjoyed wearing this to work as well. I have a lot of different things for work, home, going to bed, that kind of thing. So here we have it. Probably one of my largest trays so far because, again, this is the time of year, the colder months. This is where my vanilla lovers, this is what I do. I bring out my heavy hitters. Wait till part 1 of winter. Heavy hitter vanilla spicy fragrances. If you guys like that, you know we're going to be doing a video for that for sure. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.